Well, let's get more now on Eddie Jones being sacked as head coach of England's rugby team. Joining us live from Twickenham, Sky Sports reporter Eleanor Roper. Eleanor, why did he have to go?
Yeah, I mean, this has just been confirmed in the last couple of minutes by the RFU that Eddie Jones, after 7 years, has been sacked as the England coach. Now, the RFU was holding a review following this year's Autumn Nations Series, where England won just one out of their four fixtures. Jones been in charge since 2015, so 7 years at the helm, and everyone gearing ahead to next year's Rugby World Cup. So it's a massive 12 months for English rugby. But the results just weren't in his favour this year. England have had two poor Six Nations. They then travelled this summer to Australia, where they did get a series win, and it felt like Jones was bringing on some younger, exciting players. But heading into this autumn, they lost their opening fixture to Argentina. They drew with Japan. They beat Japan, drew with New Zealand, but it was the loss to world champion South Africa that proved decisive. The RFU here at Twickenham then deciding to hold a review into what had happened, and ultimately deciding to part ways with Eddie Jones. Now, this is a real sort of deviation in their plans. He's always the person that England have backed to take them through to next year's World Cup. He was always going to leave after the World Cup next year, so there had been succession planning going on here. With plans to announce in May who would take over, but that's obviously now been brought forward. We've got a statement here which has just come in from the RFU saying it's important to recognise the huge contribution that Eddie Jones has made to English rugby, winning 3 Six Nations championships, including a Grand Slam back in 2016. He also, you may remember, led England to a Rugby World Cup final in Japan where they lost to South Africa. He's got a huge experience on the international stage, and he has done an awful lot for English rugby. But today the RFU announcing that they are parting ways with him. As yet, no announcement on who will take long-term charge, but they are saying that Richard Cockerell, who's one of Eddie's assistant coaches, will take charge of the day-to-day running of England rugby for the time being. So plenty more to come on this story.
Eleanor, thanks very much.